Good morning there. I'm doing a On Your Own 4.1 from the second edition Apologia Chemistry Module 4. Module 4.1 can be found on page 106. We're asked to classify these following items as either an element, compound, homogeneous mixture, or heterogeneous mixture. Okay? So, copper. Copper is on the periodic table. It is therefore an element. Carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide contains two elements. It is a compound. Cake icing is neither an element nor a compound. It would be some kind of mixture. And it is a mixture that's pretty, if it's well made, it's smooth all the way through. So it would be a homogeneous mixture. A tomato. Tomato also not an element or a compound. And if you slice through a tomato, you see that it's different. It has juicy parts and it has seeds and it has firm bits. So it is a heterogeneous mixture. Okay. Sugar water. Sugar water is neither an element nor a compound, but since the sugar, it's sugar water, so it's dissolved through the water. That's what we're meant to ascertain from this. So it's the same all the way through. So it'll be a homogeneous mixture. Sodium is Na, an element on the periodic table, so it would be an element. Letter G, a fruitcake. Well, fruitcake, if you slice into a fruitcake, it's different all the way through. It has nuts and fruit and little soft cakey bits. So it's a heterogeneous mixture. Hetero. Sodium fluoride sounds like contains two elements, sounds like it's a compound to me. Tap water. Tap water is water that probably has a number of dissolved minerals in it, and so it would be a homogeneous mixture. Okay, so that's it for 4.1. I'm going to go on and do 4.2. Okay, 4.2 says classify the following changes as physical or chemical. Okay, or A, I should say, steam condenses into water. Well, both steam and water are H2O, and so this is a physical change. There's no change in the form of, there's no change in the matter, actual substance, it's just in its form. Gasoline burns in an automobile engine. Well, that's combustion, we're talking chemical. Chemical. Letter C, a barber cuts your hair. That is a physical change. Letter D, milk sours. That is a chemical change going on. Composition of the milk is changing. E, sugar is dissolved in water. That is a physical change. It's still sugar. It can be removed from the water by removing the water. Milk is poured on cereal. There's also a physical change. and an iron nail rusts. That is a chemical change. The iron with oxygen in the air. All right. I'm going to do 4.3. Cubes of frozen alcohol are put into liquid alcohol. Will the cubes float or sink? The cubes will sink because, unlike water, the frozen alcohol will be more dense than the liquid alcohol, and so the cubes will not float. 4.4 says natural gas companies store most of their natural gas in liquid form rather than in its gas phase, even though they must deliver it to their customers as a gas. Why do they do this? Well, it has to do with issues of space and storage. The liquid natural gas takes up less space than the gas form of the natural gas. So even though they have to keep it under pressure, right, high pressure to keep it in its liquid form, they can save on the space. It takes much more space to store that amount of gas. Okay, and that's it for 4.4. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have any questions.